Okay, number 8, we want to indicate which symbol looks like an E or a U with a line in the middle. This symbol means element of, and then this symbol with a line through it means not an element of. Okay, so it's not an element of that. Okay, the first statement we have is 0. Is that an element of this set containing 0? Okay, so be careful with these notations. It can be tricky. And what I mean is, if you ever run up against this example, let's say we had a set consisting of the number 2, and we want to know, is that an element of the set consisting of 2, 3, 4? Okay, here's the problem. Because 2 is in brackets, this is its own set. A set is not an element of a set. A set is a set. 2 is an element of the set, but the set consisting of 2 is not in here. So this would not be an element if I wrote it like this. Then it is. Okay, these notations are very exact and very specific, so you got to be careful. 2 is an element of this set, but the set 2 is not in here. There's no single set this 2 by itself. So be careful with these, because they are very specific with their explanation. So this is the layman terms explanation for you. All right, so the way I have it, 0 is an element of the set 0. So we would say yes, it's an element. All right, now we want to know, is this number 8,192 in this set? Okay, so it says we're doing the set of all y values, or just different numbers where y is equal to the nth power, and n is a natural number. So we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay, so on a previous example, I did make a table. Let me see if it's still here. Y equal. Okay, so we're going to do 2 to the n power, which the calculator inputs x. So 2 to the x power. If I go to my graph, second graph, I'm looking for, I'm going to be scrolling down, and I'm trying to see if I get to 8,192. May take some time, but let's go. We're getting there pretty quick. Okay, so when we use the whole number 13, which is a natural number, we do get 8,192. So in this example B, this is an element of that set. It does follow the criteria. 2, so just showing you, if I do 2, and then I raise it to the 13th power, okay, it follows this criteria of 2 raised to some power, and it equals that. Okay. C, we have 5,024. Is it in this set? Y equals 5n minus 6. Okay, so again, this is a really big number, and we can pretty much, we could solve these. There are mathematical formulas where we could solve this and work backwards. I'll do both of them for you here. I'll show you the equation format. So we're just going to say y equal 5x minus 6, and it says n has to be a natural number, so a whole positive number. And I'm going to hit second graph to see the table, and I'm going to scroll down. I'm looking for, this might take some time, I'm looking for 5,000. So let me see if I go to second. We're going to go window for table set. Let's jump down to 100 and see where we are. Because actually, think about it. We're multiplying 5 times n. So if I do 5 times 100, I'm going to be at 100. I want to be at 5,000. So let's do 1,000 here. And then hit enter. And then we're going to go back to second graph. So I'm starting at 1,000. And look here at 1,006. We get 5,024. So this is with technology. This is how you see it that way. Okay. So if I were to work this out by hand, which since this is a nicer equation, we can do that by hand. I would do it like this: 5,024. That's the y value. We're trying to see if that's y equals this equation: 5n minus 6, and we would just solve it. I would add 6 to both sides, and that would give me 5,030 equals 5n, and then divide by 5. And divide by 5, we get 1, 0, 6. Okay. 30 divided by 5 is 6. So we will still get the same answer. You can work it out. So you got a couple methods. You can use the technology, or you can use the formula, the equation. So this one also is an element of, and then we have y. Is y an element of this set? Okay, this set says y is the set of all y's. Now we're using y as a variable. We're not saying that y is in here, and we're telling you that y is equal to 8 to the nth. So 8 to the nth, where n is a natural number, we're saying this: 8 to the first, 8 to the second, 8 to the third, so forth and so on. So these will be the elements in that set. Furthermore, if we were actually to multiply them out, we would get 8, 64, and so forth. So the letter y is not in this definition. So y is not an element of this set. It's just a symbol representing the numbers that would be in the set.